Hi everyone, it's Liz from Media Dev. Today I'm going to be giving 3 marketing tips for the startup software vendor. So there are more and more apps coming out every single day, so many new software programs being developed. And one of the mistakes that some software developers make is that they wait until their product is ready to go to market in order to start marketing. So today I'm going to talk about why you really should start thinking about your marketing strategy before you even start writing that first line of code. So we come in contact with software vendors every single day. Obviously, our niche, our core target audience for ourselves are independent software vendors. And so many of them, come to us, they have these great ideas, they've developed this application or this software program, they want it to go viral, they want people to love it, and they look to us to help them with their marketing. And for me, it's very late in the game if your product is already ready to be out there. It's much better to start very, very early on in the game to first and foremost understand your buyer personas. What target audience are you going after by building this software application or program? Are you looking at targeting businesses, small size businesses, large enterprises? Are you looking to target a specific consumer group? Every buyer is different, and the messaging that's going to resonate with each buyer, therefore, needs to be tailored and very specific to that person, whether that be in the B2C space or the B2B one. We're all people, even business people who are buying business software. They need to feel that this is going to bring them value, and that comes not only from your messaging, but from the features that are available in your product itself. So understanding your buyer personas is key because it may give you ideas about features that need to exist in your product. And if you just develop your product in, your own little bubble without knowing who's potentially going to buy your product, well, you are going to be missing out for sure on valuable information that would make your product better. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is that growth hacking needs to be an integral part of the development process. And what I mean by that is that you need continually during the development phase to test with your buyer personas, get some beta testers, have them test some of the features, give their feedback, and then integrate that into the next sprint, the next phase of development. The reason why this is so important is again that you could be developing something that people really don't care about, or it's not important to them. It doesn't enhance their user experience. So you don't want to waste time on things like that, and you want to focus on things that are important to them. So the idea of growth hacking is essential when we're talking about marketing. The next tip is that you want to make sure to have a lot of content. And again, that content needs to resonate with your buyer personas. So in order to develop a lot of content, you need to be able to understand, what are your competitors doing? How are they presenting their product? Where are they present online? Are they in social media groups, forums? Is there something specific that they've created in order to increase visibility for their brands? So you want to do a competitive analysis in order to understand how are you going to position yourself and how are you going to make yourself different from competitors. And one of the biggest mistakes I also see from many startup independent software vendors is they think that they are unique, so unique that there are no competitors out there. And honestly, there's always competitors. They may not be direct competitors, they may not have everything that you have, but there are competitors. It's like, okay, yeah, what's a competitor to chicken? Well, meat or fish. There may not be something that's exactly the same, but you do have other products that are out there that people are going to compare you with, regardless of whether or not you think that's true in the beginning. So you need to keep that in mind, and you need to be able to create content around the buyer so that the buyer understands what's in it for me. Why should I choose this product over another one, even if another one is not exactly the same? And again, you want to make sure that you're tapping into emotions. I think many people in the B2B space, especially in the software marketing realm, forget that, and they come up with these marketing blah blah phases. That's what I call them. Basically, sentences that don't mean a whole lot. So you read them and you say, okay, but what's the product? I don't get it. So you want to be direct and make sure that your marketing messages resonate with your audience and they evoke some kind of emotion. We've got more articles about that on our resource library at www.mediadev.com. And I'd be happy to reach out to you directly should you have questions about how you can make your software product or new app successful with your marketing outreach. So contact me at contact@mediadev.com, and we'll see you again soon for another hashtag tips from Liz marketing video. Thanks again. Bye.